What's up, everybody? As you can see, I'm standing behind my truck, about to do a little bit of modification on the simple sleeping platform. We did take it out. I do have a video of that. We went to Dittus Cove, Asher and I. These did work for sure. We were able to sleep all night in them, so no complaints there. The only con to this very basic setup is the lack of organization. So we're going to try and fix that today with these bins right here. I've got two of these larger ones. I'm hoping to slide them right underneath of this right here. So we're going to have to modify where these legs are positioned because right now they don't fit in there. The idea is to get them between the outside of the sleeping platform edge, this outside edge here, and the wheel well. So they should slide right in here. My first thought is to take this piece here off and then cut it down to fit on the end so that this leg right here is turned the other way and then the other ones are gone. So all I'm going to have is, well, basically this rail here, this one, I'm going to get rid of that and just have the end rail and then see if that'll work for what I need it to. Right now all I'm going to do is take this rear support off, this rear side support off, move the side one over to the rear, and then have the legs basically how they're oriented already on the end, just over here out of the way so this can slide in. So I'll have one of those for each side, and then I'll have one of each of these up, towards the front so that we each have kind of our own personal storage bin for clothes, like small personal items we don't want rolling around the truck. We basically had a pile of stuff up there towards the front of the bed. So we're going to see if we can alleviate some of that and get bins where they can slide in and out. So I'm going to get to work on that right now. I'd say that works pretty good for that side. We gotta put the holes back in and secure it, but it works out pretty good because I thought I was gonna have to do something with this next one, but this acts as a stopper for that, so that's pretty even down here. So every once in a while things do work out. So right now I just gotta drill these holes right here that are already in here back through the 1x4 to line it up, and then I'll have bolts here. That should be pretty sturdy. This is way better than last time. So last time the solution was basically just toss everything underneath of that, which does get it out of the way, but it makes it hard to find when you need something. Using these bins, I think it's a pretty big step forward for not a lot of effort. So I'm gonna get up in there and just make sure it's still sturdy, and then also put that bin up there and make sure that that fits okay under there and it's not anything I'm not expecting. Yeah, I'd say this is just as sturdy. Definitely no issues here. So let me grab one of these bins. I mean, honestly, we got room for two of them, so I might go back and get two more of these, so we each have two. We each have two bins up here. This one sticks out a little bit farther, this one right here, because the wheel well's in the way. And it's not terrible, it's maybe not even an inch sticking out. Yeah, not too bad. Yep, I'll probably go pick up two more of these so we each have two bins. That way there's a little bit more room to put stuff rather than right here, which his bed will be, right over there. Not a huge amount of space, and it just got piled up with stuff, so. I'm going to now just go ahead and make the modifications on Asher's platform, and then we should be good for now. I may or may not start putting some stuff in here just to see how all of it's going to fit. If I do, I will film that. I don't know why I'm telling you, because if I do it, I will just cut this out and then go straight to that. But that's what I got for now. There we go. We are now done with the second one. This is Asher's side. In and out. And then I also thought about if we were like stuck inside of there too. I know some people have a way to get them out the side. I did test that. If we're inside, I can just sort of pop it out to the side there and slide it out. So all is not lost. If we're stuck in here in the rain, we should be able to still cook something, or at least get to the beanie weenies. But I'm actually really happy with this. I was thinking it might be a little bit more work than that. Really wasn't. Literally just taking one of the supports off and shortening it and moving it to the back. All it's left to do now is go get two more of the totes that I have towards the top for Asher, and I think we should be good. The reason I'm doing this is we are taking another camping trip to Tellico River. It's about 4 hours from my house. I will be meeting my dad there. Just try if we can get some trout. It's probably a little too late in the season. I don't think they're stocking in that area anymore, but we're going to try it anyway. If nothing else, we'll just take a drive upstream and see if we can pull some out of the water farther up. The goal was to sort of, wake up and just sort of cast right from the campsite, which we will do, but I'm not sure if we'll catch fish that way. Be awesome if we did, but we can always go upstream to fish a little bit. And I did get Asher a pair of waders, so he doesn't know yet. So I'm probably just going to pack those away and just pull them out at the campsite when we get there, and surprise him with them then. He's been asking for some because he likes to sort of get in the river. He's been walking in there with his just tennis shoes, so he really doesn't care. He'll just walk in there for a little while. Then, after about 30, 45 minutes of that, he's ready to leave and go home after squishing around in his shoes. But I do have that for him. It should be pretty exciting to see what he thinks of them. They're a little big, so I don't know how they're going to fit exactly. I think he's kind of in between the two sizes I picked. Like I said, I've got them a little big. He could have room to grow in them. They were only like $40 on Amazon, so if they only last the one trip, whatever. I assume they'll probably last longer. He's not too rough on stuff. And I think he'll probably want to take care of it, especially if he's able to go out, walk around in the river without getting soaking wet and having his feet turn into raisins. Other than that, I think that's going to do it for today. If you want to see the original build of this, I will see if I can put a link in this video for you. If not up here or up here, then it will be in the description. And then I will be posting and recording the trip to Tellico River, so look out for that. Hopefully I catch some more fish. I did catch some trout in the last video. I will link that also in there, so you can check that out. The video quality is a little how you doing, but it was my first trout. I'm keeping the video. I don't really care what it looks like. So I did get a better camera already. So I'm probably gonna have a chest mount with with my better action camera, and then maybe use my phone from the bank depending on what we do. But it might be a lot of like chest angle shots, like first person view from my chest fishing. So which should be pretty cool. With that, I will see you guys in the next one.